What's going on, interwebs? I'm stretching. There it is. I'm still kind of sick, so I'm still kind of high. Sick high, not reefer high or meth high or crack high. You know, any other kind of high. I'm just sick high. So I'm going to be a bit goofy than normal. Take a big old swig of my Powerade because I'm too poor to afford Gatorade. That's kind of what it boils down to. Oh God, my broke ass. This is another story time. I was gonna do Skyrim. Yes, I did buy Skyrim. But one of the mods I installed, and I was just gonna do a normal playthrough and then have a certain day of the week dedicated to mods. But the problem is the mod I installed kind of fucked the entire game. So I gotta find out which one it is, and I think I know what it is because everything was fine until I installed that one. So I just gotta delete that one, possibly delete, like, uninstall the game, then reinstall the game. That whole mumbo jumbo. But that, and partially because I'm sick, is why this video is out like so insanely late today. It was doctor's orders. By doctor, I mean wife's orders that I take it easy. And I did. But doing this as a job, sorta, I don't feel right not uploading unless it's Sunday, which is kind of like my day. Kind of like Dashy. Dashy XP doesn't upload on Sunday, normally. This is another story time. And rightfully so, because I try to do story times on Wednesdays. Until I'm out of stories. Anyway, last time it was fucking in Grandma's bed. Yes, you heard that right. If you didn't see that video, check it out last week. When I lost my virginity, and I took up the girl's virginity too, in her own grandmother's bed. Check that out. It's worth a listen. This time we're talking about macing children. And before you ream me a new asshole, just hear me out. I personally did not mace the child, and it was not technically a child. We were teenagers. We were in middle school, and it was a friend of mine. We'll call him Evan. That's not his name, but we're going to call him Evan. And another friend of mine named Rob. That's not his name, but we're going to call him Rob. Now, we had a tight-knit group of friends in middle school. I went to, like, this academy, and it was kind of like fancy school. I mean, I had to pay, like, my mom had to pay tuition for me to go there. It was only like $100 a year, and that was so we could go on field trips. That basically paid every student's tuition. Basically paid for the field trips that the entire school went on. But we had a tight knit group of friends, and it was Rob, Evan, me, a couple other friends that I can't really be bothered to think up names for. And you know, boys being boys, we kind of mess around, you know. Rough house a little bit, but Evan was more on the dainty side. I'm not saying he was gay or anything. Maybe he was just not that. He wasn't into rough housing. He was more the introverted guy, but not like the creepy introverted. You know, he just had his ways. He was a cool dude. He wrote a book. I don't know if he ever got it published, but Rob would always give Evan a really hard time. And I don't know if it's because of the way Evan acted, but, you know, he always kind of took things a little bit too far in his own way. And it eventually got him back in the ass, because he would always take it out on Evan a little bit too much. So one day, Rob, after school, is like, the bell had just rung for us to go to the bathroom. And we all went to the bathroom before, you know, we got on the buses. And Evan had told us that he was going to do this to Rob, and we went along with it because we wanted to see the look on his face. So he was going to play, we knew that Rob was going to play a prank on Evan in the bathroom. So he goes in the bathroom, and Evan is acting like he's taking a piss. But really, he's just standing there with his arms crossed in front of him, and he's kind of like really close to the urinal. And he's kind of like turned, so the only thing Rob can see is Evan's back. And Rob just busts into the bathroom, and he's just yelling and hollering. And he goes to grab him, to like scare him, to like shake him and shit, and to make him like piss all over the place. If he had his dick in his hand, but he didn't. What he had was a squirt bottle loaded with lemon juice and pepper and like all kinds of spicy fucking spices. It had like paprika, pepper spice, like chili powder, and all this other shit in there, mixed into lemon juice. And the second Rob grabs Evan and starts to shake him, Evan just spins on a fucking dime. And he had one of those backpacks on wheels. So this is literally the buses are about to pull out of the parking lot. He spins on a dime, point blank sprays Rob right dead square in the eyes with this shit. He got off a good 3 or 4 squirts of that shit into his fucking eyes and face before Rob could be like, oh, what the fuck, and start screaming or yelling because he's like, he just got sprayed with like lemons and hot spices right into his eyes, which could do irreparable damage to your eyesight. Do not do this ever, okay? Do not do this ever. It will cause irreparable damage to your eyesight if it really like gets in there. Luckily, he got him like in the bridge of his nose and like on his forehead and kind of like on his cheeks. Very little got in his eyes, but you know, it was dripping down from his forehead, and nothing got directly into his eyes. But so I just want to make this clear: do not do this. But he sprays him with this shit, and he's like, "Ah, shit, what the fuck?" And he's just like, "Ah, ah," and he just crumples to the floor, scratching at his face, like, "Ah." And by this point, kids being kids, we start laughing. I almost pissed myself. I could feel my face getting red and the tears just streaming down my face. Because, I mean, it wasn't like it wasn't deserved. And Evan, God bless this kid. And that's saying something because I don't even believe in God. He fucking does like a Naruto ninja run because his backpack is the one with just like, it has that long handle and it's on wheels. He fucking just hunches down like a fucking running back and just starts hauling ass to the buses. I've never seen him run so fast in my entire fucking life. And I had gym with this kid. He did not like to run. He barely even jogged. And he's just full on Naruto ninja running. It's like his arms are behind his fucking back. He's hunched over. Dead sprint towards the buses. And I'm just like jauntily chasing after him, laughing my ass off. And we go on the buses, and they couldn't do anything. Rob didn't tell the teachers what happened or anything because he didn't want them, like anyone, to know what had happened. And the buses pulled out, so it's not like they could have chased him down anyway, though they could have got him the next day. Next day we come to school, and Rob's face, his fucking face all around his eyes. You know how raccoons have that black band across their eyes and across, like, right across their eyes and across their face? He had that, but it was just beet red. Just beet red, like he had a really fucking bad sunburn just in that one spot on his face. And we just fucking lost it laughing. And he couldn't say anything because he knew it was deserved, but he was so fucking embarrassed that happened. It was the greatest time of my life. But that's gonna do it for this video. Drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you later.